Mr. Ben Okri, such a pleasure to have you with us. What inspires you?
The beginning of things is always very mysterious. And the beginning of writing itself is even more mysterious than most things. I think you tend to find that you've been writing before you began writing. I'm not just talking about the writing you did at school. I'm talking about the writing that you did, just thinking about life through words, thinking through your experiences through words, thinking about your loves through words. You do it, you don't know you're doing it. But the really serious moment came somewhere around 1976 when I confronted a great choice I had to make between becoming a painter and becoming a poet. And that very day I realized that my soul was really essentially the soul of a poet. I originally wanted to be a scientist. I wanted to be an inventor. I wanted to invent, for example, a jacket that was also a radio. But I didn't get accepted because I was too young to go to university. And in the year off, I just started reading, and reading converted me into writing.
The Famished Road, I know you've been asked so much about it. It's just that, okay, I tried to read it when I was 14 years old, and I almost, I think I burst something in an artery or something, because it was just so difficult. Can you identify one source of inspiration for that particular book?
About your difficulty, I'd say that the book is not difficult in itself. I think it's difficult only to those who are going through a period where they are afraid of, or a little bit concerned about opening up their minds. Because it really is a book that's just designed to, dance with your mind and dance with your spirit. And if you're not in a dancing phase, if you're not in a spirit dancing phase, you'll find it difficult. But people have gone through that. They've found it difficult, entered the dancing phase, and found it very, very, very easy. It's a flowing book. It's a heart book. It's a dance book. It's a spirit book. It's a book about the invisible. It's a book about the visible. It's a book about possibilities. And the inspiration just came from, if I was going to choose one source, I would say it's this desire I have and something I've felt about our lives, that we should be on a path of renewal. I felt that Africa itself needs renewal. I felt that each one of us need renewal. My life was going through hell at the time. I was staring death in the face, and I just wanted to start again. I wanted to begin again. I wanted to start a new journey of life.
For now, what's next for Ben Okri?
In the spring of next year, early next year, I've got my first book of poems in about 12, 13 years. It's called Dancing with Change. I'm very excited about it because poetry is my first love and my most secret, the most secret aspect of myself. It's my primal response to life. And meanwhile, I'm working on a few dreams which I can't talk about because I'm slightly superstitious.
Okay. Are you happy?
Happiness is not something I think about because I think happiness is not a goal. Happiness is not something one should aim for because it's too intangible to aim for happiness. Life comes and it goes. Life goes up and it goes down. Life is full of changes and surprises. Things will always happen to you. Life is never static. So to make happiness a goal is to ask for something static. And the minute you have that static thing, the happiness itself has disappeared. So for me, it's not about happiness as a goal. It really is about being perpetually responsive to what life brings to you, being open, dancing with life, not being afraid of it, going with it and growing with it.
Thank you so much. Final question, or rather it's not a question, we would just like you to say something to all the young Nairobians.
Life is a wonderful mystery. Life is not what our fathers and mothers told us it is. Life is not what our teachers told us it is. Life is not even what many of the books tell us it is. Life is one of the greatest adventures. Life is the greatest adventure. So, make your road of life as open as possible. Dive deep into your spirit. Don't let anyone define you. Your road and your life is absolutely special to you. It's unique to you, and it works only for you. keep on growing, keep on asking questions. Don't be afraid to surprise yourself. And I think maybe the most important thing to say to you is that, you know, life is given to us so that we reach beyond ourselves. Because every one person who goes beyond themselves and surprises their destiny contributes to the explosion and the expansion of this wonderful continent and this great planet.
Okay, thank you so much. You're very concise. We captured exactly what we wanted to get from you. Thank you very much.
And it's probably right, it probably was 15 minutes.